Hi, I'm Bob Miller, Color Services Manager here at IT Supplies. And if you've ever been frustrated trying to print out of Adobe Photoshop, join the club. Canon has done some unique things to help make printing easier, and we're going to go over that today. So let's take a look. So for years, Canon has been working behind the scenes to develop software that will help to make it easier to print from any computer anywhere. So one of the things that we went over last time was their web tools that allow you to develop signage and print signage straight from a web graphical interface. Today, we're going to go into a little more detail, and Canon has developed an Adobe Photoshop plugin and a standalone piece of software called Canon Professional Print and Layout. It's designed around their Pro Series printers and their new GP Series fluorescent printers. Let's take a look at this software. So here I am in Adobe Photoshop, and we're going to go ahead and we have opened two files. So the first file is this nice sunset that we have, and the second file here is this lion. So what we're going to do is I want to go ahead and print these files. So I'm going to go in Photoshop to File, Animate, Automate, and then we're going to drop down to Canon Professional Print and Layout. Now, while this opens, what you're going to realize is that instead of having the normal print interface in Adobe, where you have to drill down and go into the driver and change your settings and make sure you've got everything right, we simply have one screen to work with. So here's this professional print and layout software. I'm just going to make it bigger. So at the bottom, you can see that we have the images that I was working with in Photoshop. You can set this up so that the layout is multiple different ways. We're just going to leave it like this for now. It's showing me the first image that I had, and it's showing me it laid out on the roll. So let's just go through a couple of these settings. So first of all, the printer that we're printing to is the GP4000. So this is the new fluorescent printer, so we can print with or without the fluorescent inks. Second is the layout mode. This is important. Here we're just going to print a single image. We also have the option to do multiple images with auto nesting, which I'll show in just a minute, and finally the gallery wrap. That gallery wrap is very important because that will actually give you the appropriate bleeds and mirrors so that you can set up your own gallery wrap right here before printing. So as we look down in the general settings, you'll see we have our media type. If you're not sure, just hit Get Information, and that's what I did, and it pulls the information straight from the printer. You've got your paper size. If you do want to go borderless, you can simply click this box. It'll automatically choose the fit roll paper width, so if your roll paper is compatible, then the borderless option will work that way. Your roll, we're printing from roll 1, and you can pick your roll paper size. You can auto rotate 90 degrees to save media. And then down here we have the print priority. So here we're going to do poster photo, but we're going to do fluorescent. We're also going to choose the print quality. I like to choose high. You can also choose highest print quality. Of course, the printer will be a little slower and the quality just slightly better. But if you're doing a lot of shadow detail, that may be where you want to go. Under alignment, we can pretty much leave it just the way we have it now. I can grab this image and move it around on the sheet if I want. So those are things that you do have control over. You can choose the position down here in this positions area and just change the settings, or you can move it around. Let's drop down now to color management. Here you can say, and we want to say, use the ICC profile. The printer profile, we're choosing auto. But if I click on this, you'll see that there are a bunch of profiles that have an F before each of them. That F stands for fluorescent. If I keep scrolling, those exact same medias will appear down below without the F. So if you're not using the fluorescent inks, you would want to choose the non-fluorescent profiles. Finally, for rendering intent, I'm going to leave this as perceptual, and we're going to use black point compensation because that will help us with shadow detail. Most of the time you will leave black point compensation checked. There will be a rare occasion with RGB where it could be muddy and can make things worse, but that is such a small percentage of image files that you're probably never going to encounter that. So beyond that, we can add a header or a footer to our print. If we want to add a copyright or something like that, we can put that here. And then we can choose to have it print the photo information from the camera data if you want to have that done. When we're set, all we simply have to do is choose our number of copies and hit print, and it'll go right off to the printer. One final thing, I did mention the layout mode, so let's go back up here, and we're going to go to multiple images auto nesting. I wanted to just show you that real quick. Now it's going to lose that roll where it is on the roll. As you can see, now we just have a flat page in front of us, and I can actually go ahead and add more copies. And now I can add my copies of this lion as well. And when I'm done, simply go down and hit print. It's all auto nested and will print accordingly. So that's really a quick overview of Canon's professional print and layout software. If you've bought a Canon Pro Series or GP Series printer, or you're looking to buy one, realize that this software is the hidden gem that most people tend to ignore. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe below, and we look forward to seeing you next month.